Just 6 small vitamins to stop frequent urination at night. Nocturia signs. Please watch this entire video, as it will help you and your loved ones live longer. Waking up refreshed, free from those exhausting bathroom trips that steal your sleep. We're diving into secrets to conquer Nocturia, boost your health, and add years to your life. Starting right now in the USA. 1. Vitamin D, the sunshine secret for bladder health. First on our list is vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin. You know it strengthens bones and boosts immunity, but its role in bladder health is a game changer. A 2023 study from the National Institutes of Health in Bethesda, Maryland, revealed that 70% of seniors with low vitamin D levels suffer from nocturia. Why? Your bladder has vitamin D receptors that regulate muscle function. When levels dip, your bladder becomes overactive, sending you to the bathroom at 2 a.m. or 4 a.m. in the USA. 40% of older adults are vitamin D deficient, especially in northern states like Minnesota or Michigan, where winter sun is scarce. The fix is simple and accessible. Spend 15-20 minutes in the sun daily. Think a morning walk along Miami's South Beach, a coffee break in Seattle's Pike Place Market, or gardening in your backyard in Raleigh, North Carolina. Foods rich in vitamin D are everywhere. Salmon and mackerel from your local Publix in Florida, fortified cereals and dairy at Kroger in Ohio, or egg yolks from any corner store. If sunlight or diet falls short, a 2000 IU vitamin D supplement, costing about $10 for a 3-month supply at CVS or Walgreens, can make a difference. This small step not only calms your bladder but strengthens your immunity, helping you fight off illnesses that threaten your longevity. What happens if you ignore it? Low vitamin D doesn't just mean more bathroom trips. It weakens muscles, increasing your risk of falls, the leading cause of injury-related deaths for seniors in the USA, with over 30,000 fatalities each year, according to the CDC. A fall can steal your independence, land you in a nursing home, and cut precious years off your life. Don't let that be your story. Questions for you. How do you get your vitamin D? Are you noticing more nighttime urination lately? Share your thoughts in the comments below. 2. Magnesium, the bladder's best friend. Next up, magnesium, a mineral that's like a soothing lullaby for your bladder. Research from the Cleveland Clinic in Cleveland, Ohio, shows magnesium relaxes bladder muscles, reducing spasms that jolt you awake with an urgent need to go. A 2024 study found that 50% of Americans over 65 have magnesium deficiencies, which increase the risk of overactive bladder by 60%. That's a staggering number, especially in fast-paced cities like Chicago or Atlanta, where stress and processed foods deplete magnesium levels. You can boost magnesium naturally. Load up on leafy greens like spinach and kale from farmers markets in Austin, Texas, or nuts like almonds and cashews from Whole Foods in Denver. Seeds like pumpkin or sunflower, found at Trader Joe's, and whole grains like quinoa or brown rice, available at any Safeway, are magnesium powerhouses. If your diet needs a boost, a 400 mg magnesium supplement, priced around $12 at Rite Aid, can help. Beyond calming your bladder, magnesium supports heart health, a must for hitting 100. Heart disease remains the top killer in the USA, claiming 700,000 lives annually, per the American Heart Association. What's the risk of skipping it? Low magnesium can spike blood pressure and stress, accelerating aging and raising your risk of heart attacks or strokes. That's time stolen from your goal of a century-long life, time you could spend with grandkids or traveling the country. Questions for you. Have you tried magnesium-rich foods like spinach or almonds? How's your sleep been affected by bathroom trips? Drop your experiences in the comments. 3. Vitamin C, the inflammation fighter. Vitamin C, the immune booster that doubles as a bladder superhero. A 2023 NIH study highlights its anti-inflammatory powers, which calm bladder irritation that triggers those urgent nighttime urges. Vitamin C also supports collagen production, keeping your bladder elastic and strong as you age. In the USA, 25% of seniors have low vitamin C levels, especially in colder states like Wisconsin or Maine, where fresh produce can be harder to come by in winter. Stock up on vitamin C-rich foods. oranges, strawberries, and bell peppers at Publix in Georgia, or broccoli and grapefruits at Albertsons in Idaho. A 1000 mg vitamin C supplement, about 8 DACUP, is a great backup. This vitamin fights oxidative stress, protecting your bladder and slowing the aging process that worries so many of us. What happens if you neglect it? Chronic bladder inflammation can lead to urinary tract infections, which cause 1.5 million hospitalizations among seniors annually in the USA, per the CDC. Infections drain your energy, weaken your body, and can spiral into life-threatening complications, derailing your dream of reaching 100. Questions for you. Are you eating enough vitamin C-rich foods? Have you noticed bladder changes as you age? Let us know in the comments. We're halfway through, and these vitamins are already unlocking the secrets to better sleep, stronger health, and a longer life. If you're finding this valuable, hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel right now. Join thousands of Americans from Los Angeles to Boston learning how to live healthier, sleep better, and thrive into their 90s and beyond. Don't miss out, subscribe, and let's keep going. 4. Vitamin B6. The nerve soother. 4th, vitamin B6. A lesser-known hero for your bladder. This vitamin calms the nerves that signal your bladder to empty, reducing those sudden, disruptive urges. A 2024 study from Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland, found that low B6 levels increased nocturia risk by 40% in seniors. In the USA, 20% of older adults don't get enough B6, especially those relying on processed foods common in places like the Midwest or rural South. You can find B6 in bananas, chickpeas, and fortified cereals at any Giant in Virginia or Piggly Wiggly in Alabama. A 50 mg B6 supplement costing around $9 at Target is an easy fix if your diet lacks variety. B6 doesn't just help your bladder. It supports brain health, fighting cognitive decline, a major fear for those aiming for 100. Alzheimer's disease affects 6 million Americans, according to the Alzheimer's Association, and B6 helps keep your mind sharp for years to come. What's at stake? Ignoring B6 can worsen nerve issues, leading to chronic bladder problems and memory loss. That's not just a health issue. It's a threat to the vibrant, independent life you want in your later years. Questions for you. Have you added B6-rich foods like bananas to your diet? How's your bladder control holding up? Share your story in the comments. 5. Vitamin E, the antioxidant shield. A powerful antioxidant that protects your bladder from oxidative damage, a key driver of nocturia. A 2023 study from UCLA in Los Angeles found that seniors with low vitamin E levels have a 50% higher risk of bladder dysfunction. In the USA, 30% of older adults fall short on vitamin E, particularly in regions like the Midwest where fast food diets dominate. Nuts like almonds, sunflower seeds, and spinach, available at Sprouts in Arizona or Meijer in Michigan, are packed with vitamin E, a 400 IU supplement. Roughly $10 for a month's supply at Costco can fill the gap. Vitamin E also fights aging by protecting your heart and skin, keeping you youthful as you chase that century mark. Heart disease and cancer, linked to oxidative stress, claim 1.2 million American lives yearly, per the CDC. What if you skip it? Oxidative stress speeds up aging, increasing risks of heart disease, cancer, and frailty. That's a direct hit to your longevity goals, cutting short the years you want to spend exploring, laughing, and living. Questions for you. Are you eating vitamin E-rich foods like nuts or seeds? Noticing signs of aging? Tell us in the comments. 6. Zinc, the tissue healer. Finally, zinc, a mineral that repairs bladder tissues and reduces inflammation. A 2024 study from the University of Miami found that zinc deficiency, affecting 15% of U.S. seniors, doubles the risk of nocturia. Zinc also strengthens your immune system, critical for staying healthy into your 90s and beyond. Oysters, beef, and pumpkin seeds, found at Costco in Oregon or local markets in Asheville, North Carolina, are zinc-rich choices. A 30 mg zinc supplement, about $7 on Amazon, is a solid backup. Zinc fights infections, helping you stay strong and active, whether you're hiking in Colorado or gardening in Texas. What's the cost of missing it? Low zinc weakens immunity, increasing infection risks that lead to 1 million senior hospitalizations yearly in the USA, per the CDC. Infections can sap your strength and shorten your life, keeping you from the 100-year milestone. Questions for you. How do you get your zinc? Food or supplements? Are you struggling with nighttime urination? Share your thoughts in the comments. These 6 vitamins, vitamin D, magnesium, vitamin C, B6, E, and zinc, are your foundation for conquering Nocturia and living longer. But longevity is a lifestyle, not just a pill. Here's how to make 100 your reality. Good foods for longevity. Embrace a rainbow diet. Berries, leafy greens, fatty fish, and nuts. A 2023 Harvard study found that Mediterranean diets, rich in these foods, cut mortality risk by 20%. Shop at farmers markets in Portland, Maine, or online at Thrive Market. Try salmon from Alaska or blueberries from Michigan for a nutrient boost. Good habits to prolong life. Walk 30 minutes daily. Explore Central Park in New York, Griffith Park in Los Angeles, or your neighborhood in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Pelvic floor exercises, taught at community centers in Phoenix or online via AARP, strengthen bladder control, limit fluids after 6 p.m., and skip caffeine and alcohol, staples in American diets that irritate the bladder. Sleep 7-8 hours nightly to repair your body. Mindset and connection. Stay socially active. Join book clubs in Denver, volunteer at food banks in Atlanta, or play bridge in retirement communities in Florida. A 2024 Yale study found that strong social ties add 7 years to life. Meditation or gratitude journaling, practiced by seniors in wellness centers in San Francisco, reduces stress and keeps your mind youthful. Nocturia is more than a minor annoyance. It disrupts your sleep cycle, preventing you from reaching the deep, restorative stages of rest your body craves. Sleep is the foundation of health, and when it's compromised, every system in your body feels the impact. From your heart to your brain to your immune system, chronic sleep deprivation sets off a cascade of problems. Studies show that 1 in 3 adults over 50 experience nocturia, and the numbers climb as we age. For seniors, it's a leading cause of disrupted sleep, which is linked to a host of serious health issues. But it's not just about age. Lifestyle, diet, and even nutrient deficiencies play a role. The good news? You have the power to address it, starting today. Ignoring nocturia is like ignoring a leaking roof. Small drips today become catastrophic damage tomorrow. Let's break down the consequences, backed by hard data. Chronic sleep loss and systemic health risks. When you're up every hour to use the bathroom, you're not just tired, you're at risk. Chronic sleep deprivation increases your chances of developing diabetes and heart disease, which together claim 1.4 million American lives annually, according to the CDC. Sleep loss disrupts blood sugar regulation and stresses your cardiovascular system, raising blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Over time, these changes compound, making heart attacks and strokes more likely. The American Heart Association reports that poor sleep is a key risk factor for cardiovascular disease, the nation's leading killer. Increased fall risks. Fatigue from sleepless nights doesn't just make you groggy. It makes you unsteady. For older adults, this is a serious concern. The CDC estimates that falls cause 30,000 deaths and 3 million emergency room visits each year in the U.S. Nocturia doubles your fall risk as you're navigating dark hallways and stairs in a half-awake state. A single fall can lead to fractures, hospitalizations, and a loss of independence, robbing you of the active life you love. Bladder infections and hospitalizations. Unchecked nocturia often signals underlying bladder issues, such as overactive bladder or urinary tract infections. UTIs, if ignored, these can escalate into serious infections, particularly in seniors. The National Institute on Aging reports that UTIs lead to 1.5 million hospitalizations annually among older adults. These infections can cause delirium, kidney damage, and sepsis, a life-threatening condition. What starts as a nightly nuisance can spiral into a medical crisis, accelerating frailty and diminishing quality of life. Accelerated aging and loss of independence. The cumulative toll of sleep loss, falls, and infections accelerates physical and mental decline. Chronic fatigue saps your energy for exercise, socializing, and hobbies, while health setbacks erode your confidence. Over time, this cycle steals your independence, keeping you from the vibrant, engaged life you deserve. Studies from the Journal of Gerontology show that poor sleep is linked to faster cognitive decline and a shorter lifespan. Ignoring Nocturia doesn't just shorten your nights, it shortens your years. The path forward. Actionable solutions. The consequences are clear, but so is the solution. By addressing Nocturia with targeted vitamins, dietary changes, and simple habits, you can reclaim your sleep and your health. Here's how to start. The power of vitamins. Certain vitamins play a critical role in bladder health and sleep regulation. Here are 6 to consider, backed by science. Vitamin D supports bladder muscle function and reduces inflammation. A 2020 study in the Journal of Urology found that low vitamin D levels are linked to overactive bladder. Vitamin B12 helps regulate nerve signals to the bladder, reducing urgency. Deficiency is common in older adults, per the National Institutes of Health. Vitamin C strengthens the immune system and prevents UTIs by acidifying urine, according to the Journal of Clinical Medicine. Vitamin E protects bladder tissue from oxidative stress, supporting long-term health. Magnesium relaxes bladder muscles and promotes deeper sleep, as noted in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Zinc boosts immunity and supports pelvic floor health, reducing nighttime urges. Always consult your doctor before starting supplements, as dosages vary based on individual needs. Dietary adjustments. Your diet can either exacerbate or alleviate Nocturia. Avoid bladder irritants like caffeine, alcohol, and spicy foods, especially in the evening. Stay hydrated but taper off fluids a few hours before bed. Incorporate bladder-friendly foods like cranberries, pumpkin seeds, and leafy greens, which are rich in nutrients that support urinary health. The Cleveland Clinic recommends a balanced anti-inflammatory diet to reduce Nocturia symptoms. Healthy habits. Simple lifestyle changes can make a big difference. Practice pelvic floor exercises like Kegels to strengthen bladder control. Establish a consistent sleep routine, limiting screen time before bed to improve melatonin production. If you're overweight, even modest weight loss can reduce pressure on the bladder, per the National Kidney Foundation. For smokers, quitting is critical. Nicotine irritates the bladder and worsens symptoms.